Today we're working on the 2500. We're going to be installing this new retracting bed top from Synetic USA. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is apply a foam strip on the bulkhead of the front of the bed. Alcohol wipe, just so it gets a good adhesion. This is where the heaviest portion of the bed cover will go. If you have any excess right here, just go ahead and trim that off. Next, you want to put the other foam roll here on the top of the rolling cover. Make sure the rubber sealing strip is not pinched under the unit. Now you can grab the side rails and install them one at a time. To install the side rails, lift up on the retracting cover and slide it into the rail. As you're sliding the side rails and the cover together, you want to go ahead and line up your bolts in here and tighten them down. Not super tight, enough to where it's going to hold everything in place together. So this retracting bed cover, it does have a T-slot here. If you're going to add any accessories to your bed rail, you have access to add accessories here with T-slots. But for now, we're just going to fill that gap with this rubber trim. You're just going to slide this rubber trim through the T-slot channel all the way to the end. All right, now that we verified that the bed cover does operate correctly, you can go ahead and tighten these 4 bolts. You added your rubber strips. Now we can add the cover. You're just going to get your slide nuts and you're just going to drop it in the channel. There's going to be 3 slide nuts on each side. So you can kind of use the Allen key that Synetic supplies to line up the slide nuts in those holes. And that way you can drop in the bolts. So for the clamps, they already pretty much come put together here. You just want to open them up a little bit and you slide these T-bolts into the rail. When your T-bolt is in, just put your clamp in like this. You just want to make sure that the clamps end up spaced out evenly so it applies enough pressure along the side rails to hold your bed cover on. And you're going to attach a flat washer, a lock washer, and then a locking nut. So these little rubber bushings will go on the end of this to press against the bed. Now that all 6 clamp brackets are installed, make sure the bed cover operates correctly and then tighten down once the operation is correct and smooth. The last step of the installation is putting these drain tubes on both sides of the rolling cover canister. If any water collects inside, it'll pass through the tubes and out the bed. Synetic includes this little drill hole saw, and that'll allow you to drill through the bed, and that water will run outside of the bed and not be trapped in your bed or in the canister.